Okay, hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel based on BIS. It's nothing but Business Intelligent System. Okay, in this video lecture, we are going to discuss what is the syllabus part and what are the content. Okay, so first thing, okay, mm, okay, that mode is full screen. Then next. This is subject name. It's elective subject offered in multiple universities. Okay, so this is the syllabus course objectives. So syllabus part first unit is introducing the technical architecture. Means this is nothing but whole part of your syllabus. Means this is introductory part, and that part is divided into remaining units. Second one is the introducing dimension model. Next one is the designing the dimension model. Next, introducing extract, transformation and load, means ETL process. Unit 5 relevant to introducing business intelligence applications. Okay, how to introducing, it's nothing but BI applications. Next one is the design and developing BI applications. Okay, so this is your syllabus. Next, there are different reference books. Okay, so you can check that list. Textbooks, then reference book. Next, this is the textbook photo, name as the data warehouse life cycle toolkit, and you have to refer second edition. Okay, here this is the whole scenario of subject. You can check here. So this is the first track. It's nothing but programming. Okay, first step of that Kimball life cycle, programming slash project planning. Next one is the you have to collect business requirements, like SRS, means you have to define business requirements. Afterwards there are three tracks. First track, it's regarding technical architecture design, product selection and installation. Next track, parallel it works, dimension modeling, physical design, ETL and ETL design and deployment. Next one is the BI application design, and last one is the BI application development, and it's all combined is nothing but deployment. Okay, and having two branches, growth. So it provides the input, and based on that you have to provide that growth is nothing but program or project planning. It helps. Next one is the it required maintenance. Okay, and at the end project planning management is done, means you have to plan or program project management. So management required from this step to this step. Okay, so next one is the this is the whole syllabus agenda. Okay, here you can check successful implementation of data warehouse slash BI system depends on the appropriate integration of numerous tasks and components. So those are the components. First component already had discussed, project slash program planning, then management, then business requirement definition, then technology track, data track, and next one is the BI application track, deployment and maintenance. Okay, so this is the brief about that life cycle. Next, here you have to discuss one by one, means sorry, you have to discuss here uh, one by one component. So first component is nothing but okay, project planning slash program planning. Okay, it's beginning of project, means planning, whatever planning, it's starting phase. The next one is the management. So management is ensures that life cycle activities remains on track and synchronous, means it's required for managing. Also another motto of management activities, it focus on monitoring project status and issues tracking. Also it having some change boundaries. Okay, next one is the business requirement definition. Okay, you have to mention that requirements here. Next one is the technological track. That track having different parts. First one is the technical architecture design, next one is the product selection and installation, next one is the another track named as data track. Okay, data track, in that you have to define dimension model. Okay, then physical design, then ETL design and development. Okay, and last track is nothing but business intelligence application track. Okay, it's also two parts: BI application design, and second one is the BI application deployment. Okay, so at the end you have to combine all three tags input and provide it to the deployment section. Then it required maintenance, so maintenance process is ongoing. It's nothing but support, education and communication. Okay, so maintenance nothing but you have to usage monitoring, performance tuning, index maintenance and some system backups. Okay, so it's nothing but maintenance. Next one is the unit 1. It's nothing but introducing the technical architecture. Okay, so this is the syllabus content. Okay, value of architecture, technical architecture overview. Okay, there are different components of that architecture: backroom architecture, presentation server architecture, front room architecture, infrastructure, metadata, security. Okay, so what is the difference, or you can compare two terms, what is meant by architecture and what is meant by infrastructure. So architecture, it's nothing but a framework of rules, decisions and structures for the overall design of the system, and technical infrastructure is nothing but a physical means of implementing a technical architecture through hardware and software. Okay, so those are the that two terms are not equal. Okay, the value of architecture, it's nothing but you have to discuss some benefits of data warehouse slash BI technical architecture. First one is the greater likelihood of satisfying business requirements. Second one is relevant to communication. Okay, means that architecture plan is an excellent communication tool at several levels. Next one is the next benefit is a planning. Okay, it provides a cross check for the project plan. Okay, also it collects scattered throughout in one place and prescribe how they fit. Okay, so it's nothing but planning. Next benefit is flexibility, productivity and maintenance. Okay, so flexibility, productivity, okay, and maintenance. So productivity is nothing but improved because of architecture helps you to choose to automate parts of warehouse process rather than building layer and layer of customer code by hand. Okay, then learning. Okay, so last benefit, it's nothing but learning. Okay, that architecture plays an important role for documentation purpose. Whenever you have to design a new kind of architecture, then it's nothing but base documentation you have to refer. Okay, or some new members it can refer that learning, it's nothing but document. Okay, and based on that it possible to train. So next part is architecture overview. Okay, so in that architecture uh, it's nothing but overall plan, okay, of your system. So it mentioned like that. So this is the data warehouse system architecture model. Okay, in that model there are total three parts. So first part is nothing but ETL system. Okay, it's nothing but backroom. Second, presentation server, and third, front room. Okay, so these are the major parts, and here you have to provide source system, means it's nothing but input data to the ETL system. Based on that, whatever data after processing ETL system, it uploaded on presentation server, then extract data using different BI application. At that time you have to use metadata support for all three components. Then infrastructure and security is also important. Okay, so next one is the backroom and front room. Okay, backroom is nothing but behind the scene, no direct interaction with business users. Front room is nothing but business users see and interact with the architecture. Okay, so front room architecture, uh, before that you have to discuss flow of source system to the user. Okay, source system having a flow like that. First one is the you have to go for backroom, it's nothing but ETL system. It shows how data moves from source system through the ETL process. Then backroom and front room, okay, it's combination. It's nothing but presentation server. Okay, presentation server holds some part of backroom and some part of front room. Okay, then next one is the front room. It's nothing but BI applications. Okay, some common architecture feature, that it's nothing but it's metadata driven. There are different three types of metadata. First one is the technical metadata, second one is the business metadata, and third one is the process metadata. Technical metadata, it's nothing but infrastructure oriented, means it defines the object and processes. Business metadata, it's nothing but user oriented. Okay, so it describe the contents of data warehouse. Okay, the next process metadata, it's nothing but system oriented. It describe the results of various operation in warehouse. Okay, so backroom architecture, it's nothing but ETL processing. Okay, here major four component: extracting, cleaning and confirming, delivering and managing. Okay, so this is the diagram for backroom architecture. Okay, detailed diagram of backroom architecture. This is extract, clean, confirm, deliver, ETL service. Okay, then ETL data stores. Okay, so this is the backroom. So discussion on backroom, it's nothing but behind the scene. So next part is general requirements. So first requirement is a productivity support, then usability. Next one is the it's metadata driven. Okay, so backroom ETL flow, then source system. There are different source systems. You can collect data from ERPs. Next, you can collect data from operational data stores. It's nothing but ODS. Example of ODS, nothing but ATM. Then master data management, then XML source. Okay, next, this is the flow, means source system, data you have to process and uploaded on data warehouse. Okay, so ETL system having four parts. First part is nothing but extracting, second cleaning and confirming, next delivering and managing. You have to discuss that part in next unit detailed. Okay, so this is the overview of ETL systems. Okay, so next, ETL data stores. Okay, so ETL data stores, system data store, lookup and decode table, data query stores. Okay, so ETL metadata having three parts: same process, technical and business. It relevant to the ETL system. Okay, so next part, presentation server, you have to continue in next lecture. Okay, thank you.